All right, I just watched Joker 2, walking out of the theater, and I just want to get my thoughts out while it's still fresh. So, yeah, it's pretty much what I expected. I knew for a fact that they could not beat the first one. Like, that film, I knew when I first saw it, I knew it was untouchable. So with this film, I didn't have any expectations really. I just thought, like, they're gonna, of course, continue, you know, on something that was great. Fuck. Like I said, I knew the first one was the best, so going into it, I was like, okay, let's see what's what. Oh man, that ending. Oh, I feel like they kind of dropped the ball. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a huge Joker fan, but I feel like, okay, like they had certain characters. I'm not gonna try to spoil it, but certain characters in it, and they didn't do shit with them. And I understand that they're trying to do a new thing, blah blah blah. But like Harvey Dent, spoiler alert. I mean, I think it was pretty much announced weeks before. Anyways, who cares? Um, yeah, spoiler alert right now. So there's a scene where basically he does turn into, Two-Face essentially because of something that happens, and even that was like really half-assed. Like I'm like, okay, what was the point of it? Okay, yeah, so yeah, it's just short thoughts real quick, but it did not. It didn't need to be made. I'm just gonna say that right now. Joker 1 was a masterpiece. Joker 2, oh, I'm gonna give it like a 6.5, maybe a 7. It is what it is. Yo guys, what's up? This is Olive Mars back at it again. Welcome to the channel. Phone and home. So got a little bit of an upgrade. Well, I don't know if you'll call it an upgrade, but it's a new piece of gear. Um, I'll do like a proper demo, but I'll show you it right now. So I recently acquired this Recovery Effects X Mic Deluxe. So it's pretty much the sickest piece of gear I have. It's basically a preamp, um, which has the phone for the mic. It has like three basic knobs. You got your was it tone, gain, and level or output. So I don't know. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm talking to today. So yeah, just a little bit of a hang out and talk today. And I wanted to talk about Joker, Folie, or whatever how you say it. I still don't know how to say it. But yeah, we're gonna be talking about that film. So yeah, I know it's gonna be another video, another asshole on the internet talking shit. But honestly, I'm just gonna give my thoughts on it. So okay, this film, dude. Where do I begin? Okay, well, first off, I love the first one. I've been a huge fan. It's 10 out of 10. It was a film of the decade for me. So I mean, I could go on and on talking about it, but I'm pretty sure we're all on the same page, right? The first one was just, you know, the perfect standalone film. So when the sequel got announced, I'm like, okay, fuck, like, why not? Let's see. And as time went on, you kind of see what the direction they were going with is. Like they're introducing, Harley Quinn, and then I hear that they're doing like a musical spin on it. Which, when I first heard that, I was actually down with that. Like, I didn't have any kind of problem. I was actually like pretty stoked. Like, oh, okay, this could be like another like a cool thing, cool idea for a movie. Like a cool stylistic aspect of it or whatever. So I was down for that because while I'm not the biggest musical fan, I mean I love music, but as far as films that are musical, I haven't really watched too many. But I never, I don't really have an opinion on it. I think it could work. Um, when I was growing up, I would watch um, the Medeas. You know the Medea plays. I know, yeah. You could look back and be like, dude, that's cringe. But at the time, um, we didn't really grow up with cable, like, so we had like a DVD, so we'd watch them over and over, and I liked them for what they were. Um, most shows have like a music, like the Sunny, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. They have, like the musical episode, which, you know, pretty much every episode's good. But anyways, so that's my thoughts on musicals, and I was down with it. I'm like, dude, let's see. Oh boy. So, oh, by the way, this will include spoilers, so be aware of that. I'm not gonna hold back. I'm not gonna, this is your warning right now. So if you don't want that, just click off. And by the way, if you're watching reviews and you haven't even seen the film, like please stop what you're doing, even this video, stop, and at very very least, go watch it for yourself. Like stop listening to other people what they say. Go see it, and then come back to compare your original thoughts with what you see and what other people are saying. Because I mean that's pretty much how I went into it. So I saw the film on the third. I forgot what day it was or whatever, but um so yeah, I was planning on watching it, and I happened to have a day off, and I noticed that it was playing. I was like, oh shit, like that's today. So I went over, I watched, and I was stoked. I have very fond memories of watching the first one, back in what 2019. Um, so yeah, I went and watched it, and oh man. So let's just get into it. Off the bat, with the way it was shot, everything like that, it looked great. I had never questioned it. I never, it looks, just as good as the first one. So as far as that, it's good. But man, I just think they dropped the ball, and I keep hearing, oh, this is a middle finger to the fans and all that, and I can see where they're coming from, on that angle. But the way I see it, man, it's a useless film. Like it did have some aspects of it that I did like. It wasn't a shitty film by any means. I've seen worse films. It wasn't like it was just left turn, a disappointment, which anyone could say, oh, you didn't get it, and the haha jokes on you, and that's the blah 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 blah. But at the end of the fucking day, I just want to be entertained. Like I just want to enjoy a film. I don't give a fuck about the politics or the fake hysteria, or whatever people were going on and on about. That's bullshit to me. But um, so what I thought, and this would be a way better fucking script than that shit, in my opinion. But like based on the trailers, this is what I thought was gonna happen. You know, um, Arthur would be in prison, awaiting trial or whatever, and then um, maybe kind of like I guess in the comics, because I didn't read any of the comics, by the way. Um, she would interview him ask him questions and stuff like that, and she would fall in love or get obsessed with him, and then I feel like she would use her connections to kind of break him out. Hence, like they had the courtroom bomb scene, so I thought kind of that's what was going on. She was gonna bust him out, and then I thought I would have loved to see like him actually be the full-fledged Joker. So it would have been cool to see him, pair up with Harley and them be like a dynamic duo or whatever you want to call it. And then he'll have like legions, kind of like like the wannabe Jokers who just worship him, and he would kind of like be a real threat to Gotham. So I thought that would have been way much of a cooler, epic story, and then maybe eventually um, have Harley die, like get killed by a cop or something, or Harvey or whatever, and then that would maybe kind of like um, kind of like I guess in a Max Payne way, it would like kind of give him an idea of like, oh, I really do have something to lose, someone to lose, Harley or Lee as they call her in the film. Um, so and then I thought maybe he would return to what's the the small guy, the short guy, that the one that Arthur never made fun of. I thought if anything he would kind of convince him to join him and be one of his little like henchmen or whatever, and just I think that would have been really cool to see Joker become more than just a guy who doesn't give a fuck, make him like an actual threat, like kind of like a criminal mastermind kind of thing. And I think that would have been so cool to just have that like new, because when the film starts, it's like you're watching the first one again. It's of course he's like, little skinny Arthur, but like I would have thought he would have, because the way that they left off on the first film, it felt like it snapped. Like he did not give a fuck about shit. Like he doesn't stand for anything. He's unhinged and all that. Which in the end of it, it shows him walking off in handcuffs with the bloody footprints. And I kind of thought maybe he killed the social worker or whoever that was, or maybe another inmate. Or if anything, I thought that that was kind of like a preview of the next film. Maybe he kills someone, and then he escapes somehow, and like I just can't help but think that that would have been a cooler uh, film, like a better film to actually uh, show the dynamic between him and Harley. And then as far as the musical, it just got old really fast, and there wasn't anything memorable. It wasn't like any original cool like lyrics to kind of further the story. Fuck, dude, like I could go on and on, so I'm just gonna end it pretty soon. But dude, overall, man, it just was like style, but no substance. It was just very. It was literally like what you saw in the trailers. It's pretty much it. Like, and the ending. Oh my god. Uh, I mean, like I said, go see it for yourself, and have your own original thoughts first. But in the end, people are gonna be like, oh, that's actually ties into this universe. I don't give a fuck about that shit. Fuck the multiverse. Just make a good movie. Like, so, it's just my thoughts on it. I'll give it like a six, if that, maybe 6.5. I really don't know. Who knows? Maybe people will end up liking this film in the future, but it was not it, and it can't fuck with the first film. So I'm just gonna pretend that this shit didn't exist. So yeah, it's my thoughts. Later.